That song was inspired. I read an article years ago when about Drew Barrymore. She must have been when she was 19. How old is she now? 36? Maybe? So, yeah. Wrote this song a while ago. But then it made it to my... it was on my second album. But I really liked this song. And when I used to sing it, it's kind of about Drew Barrymore, and then I imagined it was me. It wasn't really me, because when you hear it's quite graphic. I wouldn't actually have written... This is from an article, okay? Okay, like, one man, when we were in Birmingham, he was really... Most people don't listen to every single lyric, but he goes... like this. And he was like, okay. Because there's a lyric in here that's quite graphic. It's not rude. But, so I used to think it was me in the song, but it wasn't, because I never got to Arizona yet. I haven't been there yet either. Maybe on the way back. Do we go to Arizona? Oh, driver. Oh, we don't. Oh, well, next trip. It's called Wild Child.
Arizona night sky is spread with stars. Chevrolet convertible roars along the desert road. Crashing guitars on the radio. Into the wide silence. Ashes from her cigarette blows with the crosswind. One foot on the gas, the other on the dashboard. That's your crash effect. Overtaken in any damn lane she pleases. She's a wild child. Yeah, she's a wild child. She's a wild, wild, wild child. She's a wild, 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 wild child. She's heading for the glittering lights of Tucson. The sideways smile makes it hard to tell what she's thinking. She knows where she's been, knows just where she's going. She's a wild child. Yeah, she's a wild child. She's a wild, wild, wild child. She's a wild, 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 wild child. At only 19 years, she ain't no angel. God help anyone who tries to tame her. She ain't got any crosses to bear, 'cause she's been there. Yeah, she's a wild child. She's a wild, wild, wild child. She's a wild, 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 wild child. She's a wild child. She's a wild child.